We combed through dozens of options at this price point. Most cut corners where it hurts. But one pick on this list is almost unfairly good for the money. And we'll get there. We combed through dozens of options at this price point. Most cut corners where it hurts. But one pick on this list is almost unfairly good for the money. And we'll get there. This is a ranked countdown, so every entry comes with a real price and a straight verdict. No padding, no fluff. We run these budget comparisons regularly. If that's useful to you, a subscribe helps us keep going. Stay through the top two, because that's where the value gets genuinely hard to argue with. Coming in at number 5, the OUPES Mega One, sitting at $429. On paper, the specs read well. 2,000 watts continuous, a 4,500 watt surge, LiFePO 4 cells rated for 3,500 plus cycles, and a fast charge claim that gets you to 80% in 36 minutes. That is a serious spec sheet for the price. Here is the honest catch, though. Unlike every other pick on this list, there simply is not enough verified owner data to know how it holds up over time. A 4.6-star rating across just over 1,000 reviews is decent, but it is thin compared to the competition at this level. When you are spending $429 on backup power, thin data is real risk. The specs earn it a spot, but the track record has not caught up yet. If you want to wait for the field reports to pile up, fair enough. But the 4 picks above this one have already done that work for you. Coming in at number 4, the Bluetti 1,600 watts portable power station at $599. And the first thing that stops you here is the built-in solar panel. Most stations at this price make you buy panels separately. This one ships with them integrated, plus an MPPT controller that pulls in solar charge more efficiently. That means fewer accessories to track down and fewer cables to lose at a campsite. The 1,024 watt-hours LiFePO 4 battery is rated for 3,000 plus cycles, which translates to over a decade of reliable use. Real longevity, not a spec you ignore. It handles 1,600 watts continuous, 3,200 peak, so refrigerators and CPAP machines are well within range. The honest trade-off, it carries only 12 reviews right now, so long-term field data is still thin. For the built-in solar convenience alone, the $599 price tag earns its keep. But the next 3 picks have deeper track records. Moving up, stepping into the top 3, the EcoFlow Delta 2 at $429. That 1,024 watt-hours LiFePO 4 battery means you can run a full-size fridge, keep your devices charged, and still have power left over when the grid goes down. Not trickle charge power, real 1,800 watts AC output, enough to handle most household appliances without flinching. The 100-watt USB-C port alone covers a laptop and a phone simultaneously. Charge it from 0 to 80% in 50 minutes flat, so a quick wall outlet stop before a storm warning actually means something. Over 5,000 ratings at 4.7 stars tells you this isn't a niche product. Real people depend on it regularly. The honest catch is the price jumps noticeably if you want expanded capacity. For what you get out of the box, though, $429 for this much reliable, clean output is genuinely hard to argue with. Best for home backup users and serious campers who need real wattage. But our top 2 picks push this category even further. Coming in at number 2, the Anker Solix C1000, currently $399.99. And that charge time is real, 58 minutes to full. Not up to 58 minutes in ideal lab conditions. Under an hour, wall outlet, done. That matters the second the weather turns, and you have 20 minutes to prep. The 1,056 watt-hours LiFePO 4 battery means a decade-class lifespan, rated for 3,000 cycles, so you're not replacing this thing in 3 years. The 1,800 watts continuous output, peaking at 2,400 watts with surge pad, handles 99% of appliances through 11 ports. Refrigerator, CPAP, power tools, no drama. The honest catch, ultra-fast charging requires the Anker app and a connected smartphone, so it adds a small setup step some users find unnecessary. For what you're getting, LIFEPO, for longevity, genuine sub-hour charging, and serious surge capacity, $399.99 is a strong value by any measure. Best for anyone who needs fast, dependable power without paying flagship prices. Our number one, though, takes this even further. Our number one pick is the AllPowers R1500 Lite, and it comes in at $349.99. Let that land for a second. You're getting a 1056 watt-hours LIFEPO 4 battery, 1600 watts of continuous AC output, and a peak surge of 3200 watts, which means it can actually kickstart a refrigerator compressor without flinching. That's not a given at this price. The LFP chemistry is rated for 3,500 plus cycles, so this isn't a battery you're replacing in 2 years. It's a long-term investment that happens to cost less than most short-term ones. 4 AC outlets, dual 100-watt USB-C ports, a 15-millisecond UPS switchover for outages. The connectivity list is genuinely complete. The one honest trade-off: at 15 kilograms, it's not feather-light. You'll feel it moving between rooms. But for what you're getting, surge capacity, battery longevity, a 5-year warranty, and a price that undercuts most comparable units, the R1500 Lite earns every dollar. Best for home backup, camping, and remote work. This is the one we'd put our own money on. So here is where everything lines up. Lower ranks give you more watts on paper, but cost significantly more and sacrifice portability. Mid-tier picks balance AC output and battery size at a fair price. The R1500 Lite sits at the top because it delivers the most usable real-world power per dollar spent. Match your needs to that matrix, and the right choice becomes obvious. Links are in the description. So here is the bottom line. Most options in this range ask you to overpay for specs you will never use. The R1500 Lite does not do that. It earns its spot because real-world value beats spec sheet bragging every time. Know your needs, trust the matrix, and you will not regret the pick. Links are below, and if you are shopping this same budget for something else, the next video is already queued up. Links are in the description, prices, ranked order, all of it. Affiliate links there too, just so you know. Still deciding? The next video is already queued.